In a world where success is measured by flashy luxury, pretentious speeches, and the endless pursuit of public approval, this man stands completely apart. His name is known to everyone on the planet. His paychecks reach hundreds of millions of dollars, yet he is constantly seen sitting alone on a park bench, drinking coffee from a paper cup, and talking to a homeless person. The internet turned Keanu Reeves into a meme, calling him Sad Keanu. But if we strip away the superficial, glossy labels and look at his true story through the lens of deep personality psychology, we find a phenomenal example of immense inner strength. Keanu's life has been a series of devastating blows that would have broken 99% of people. His father leaving, his sister's incurable illness, the death of his best friend, the loss of his unborn daughter, and the sudden death of his partner in a car accident. The subconscious of any person after that much pain should have triggered a mode of total self-destruction. But Keanu Reeves achieved a great mental feat, which the renowned psychotherapist Viktor Frankl once described. He found a deep, creative meaning within his own suffering. Today, we will break down 4 noble steps through which Keanu Reeves conquered his inner darkness, preserved his true self, and learned to master his world without compromising his values. Step 1. Integrating pain and rejecting the victim role. The first step is the courageous acceptance of one's fate without falling into infantile resentment toward life. When a person faces the loss of loved ones, their psyche most often gets stuck in a destructive neurosis. Why did this happen to me? Why is the world so unfair to me? A person voluntarily puts on a victim's mask and begins to secretly destroy themselves with resentment, alcohol, or depression. Keanu Reeves took a fundamentally different path. He did not turn his tragedy into a cult or trade his personal pain on talk shows. He realized that suffering is an inseparable, albeit the most difficult, part of human existence. Instead of running from this experience or numbing it with destructive habits, he allowed this pain to completely reshape his character. Youthful egocentrism vanished from his subconscious forever, replaced by a solid, quiet, and unshakable inner foundation. He proved that you cannot control the storm around you, but you can always choose who you are within that storm, a splinter or a rock. The second step is sublimation into compassion, the power of quiet charity. Step 2 is redirecting the colossal energy of inner grief into selfless service to the world. In psychoanalysis, this defense mechanism is considered the most mature and is called sublimation. A person who has been through hell can become bitter toward the whole world and project aggression, or they can turn their scars into a source of warmth for others. Keanu Reeves secretly donates millions of dollars to children's cancer clinics, gives up parts of his salary for the crew and stuntmen, gifts expensive motorcycles to regular workers on set, and buys homes for strangers. Most importantly, he panically avoids using his kindness for PR. His charity is not a way to buy an indulgence or a fake saintly status. It is a deep need of his purified subconscious. By helping those who are in pain, Keanu is unconsciously healing his own wounds. He transformed personal tragedy into an absolute state, becoming living proof that the best therapy for one's own grief is saving the life of another. Step 3. Absolute ego autonomy, immunity to false glitter. Step 3 is building rigid yet invisible personal boundaries between your identity and the madness of the outside world. Hollywood is a giant meat grinder of vanity, where stars compete around the clock in the size of their yachts, the number of their villas, and their sheer shock value. The psyche of anyone entering this environment is instantly charged with FOMO and eternal anxiety. Keanu Reeves chose absolute mental immunity to this Vanity Fair. He rides the subway, wears simple clothes, keeps the same boots for years held together by duct tape, and calmly celebrates his birthday on the street with a cupcake and one candle. His ego is completely autonomous and needs no crutches like status symbols or critical approval. He knows exactly who he is, and he has nothing to prove to anyone. This modesty isn't a pretense. It's the highest stage of self-mastery. When you have fully conquered your inner complexes and fears, the outside world loses all manipulative power over you. Step 4. The philosophy of contemplation, living in the moment. Step 4 is reclaiming the ability to appreciate the simple, quiet texture of everyday life. Most people live either in past grievances or future anxieties, completely missing the present. We chase goals and material goods, turning our existence into a blurred, gray draft. Keanu Reeves reclaimed the great gift of mindfulness. Tragedies taught him what Eastern philosophers and fundamental psychotherapy are constantly talking about. Life is incredibly fragile, and you have nothing but this current second. That is exactly why he can spend hours just walking through the city, sitting on the curb watching the sky, or chatting with strangers sincerely and without arrogance. He doesn't try to remake or control the world. He is simply present in it 100%, soaking up every breath, every cup of morning coffee, and every single ray of sunshine. His calm is not depression. It is the deep, wise zen of a man who has learned the true price of life. In conclusion, I want to say, the Keanu Reeves phenomenon proves that greatness is born not from the absence of scars, but from the ability to wear them with grace. You can lose absolutely everything, walk through a personal hell, and be left alone with the void. But as long as the light of compassion, awareness, and loyalty to yourself lives within your mind, you remain invincible. Stop complaining about fate's blows and making excuses for your weaknesses. Get out of victim mode. Start refining your ego. Clear your life of digital noise and fake values. Learn from the best, understand yourself, and master your world.